Hey everybody, and welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Today we are making eggplant parmesan. Cue the music. Well, thanks a lot for joining us today. My name is Chef John Politte and you are watching It's Only Food. If this is your first time joining us, please do me a favor and go to the corner there and hit the subscribe button and then hit that notification bell to be notified each and every time I upload new content. Alright, well, we're going to make eggplant parmesan like I said, so let's head in the kitchen and see what our ingredients are. We're going to start out with, of course, the eggplant. I'm going to have a bottle of jarred marinara, some mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, about 2 cups of flour, 2 eggs, and 2 cups of cornmeal. What's not listed in the ingredients here is salt and olive oil, but I will put them in the description box below when I put down the amounts and measurements of each ingredient. Alright, well, this is a viewer requested show. There is a friend of the show named Anthony Hargis who is pretty much comments on every video I do. We've kind of got a relationship going back and forth. We jibe each other a lot, but I told him I would do this show for him. So here we go. Anthony, I hope this works for you. Alright, well, of course we do start out with our eggplant, and the first thing I want to do is I want to trim or peel all of this skin off of it. So I'm just going to take a peeler and we are just going to peel the skin off like this. Alright, we've got it all peeled. And the reason we peel the peel off is because we're going to slice this into slices, and if you have a slice with the peel on it, it's going to kind of be like that red ring that has on bologna slices, and when you cook it, it's going to be all chewy and it's going to interfere with your enjoying the meal. So I'm just going to do about half of this and save the other half because I want to do another show with it. But what you got right here is you got a nice slice. And the thing is here now is that we have to put it on a plate with a little paper towel because it's got a lot of liquid in here and we need to do something to get that liquid out of there. So I am going to take, as you see here, as you see here, we've got our paper towel with our slices on it. I'm just going to take some salt and I'm going to put it on the eggplant to draw out some of that liquid. I'm just going to set this aside, and then the next thing we want to do is we want to set up our dredging station for this. So I need to move all this stuff out of the way. And like I said earlier, we have our cornmeal, our eggs, and our flour. And I'm just going to crack these eggs up and whip them up. Alright, we've got our dredging station. I got our flour here, we have got our egg here, and we've got our cornmeal here. I've got our pan set up right there that we're going to fry our eggplant in. Okay, so you normally do both sides of the eggplant, and you want to just brush off all the salt that's on it so you're not taking all that salt and cooking it in. Alright, got our eggplant right here. Nice slices. You want to just hit it in the flour. You can season your flour with salt and pepper and a little garlic if you'd like to. This also helps to draw out some of the moisture. Eggs are nice and whipped up there. And you just want to, you can use milk here too, but I like egg because it does make a nice color crust on there. And the cornmeal as well is ground really nice, and it's kind of a more of an Italian thing too. It is an ingredient that I think is kind of undervalued, but it is got a little bit of a history in Italian cuisine as well. We're going to do this with all of these pieces of the eggplant. We're going to bread them up nice. Alright, well, there we go. There is our eggplant that we breaded. It's all ready to go into our olive oil in our pan to brown up and cook. So let's head over there and get that going. Alright, turn our pan on to a medium-high heat. I'm going to hit it with enough olive oil just to kind of a pan fry on these eggplant. I don't want to deep fry them. I don't want to get them soggy. Very important that you pan fry this with a minimal oil, enough to where it doesn't stick, but you don't want it to sit in there and just drown. Okay, it's perfect. It's starting to cook the minute it hits the pan and sizzle. It's not sitting in there and getting soggy. And all we want to do is get a nice brown color crust on this. I'm going to add just a touch more oil. There we go. That's the perfect sound you want to hear. Medium-high heat. Now, as I was saying earlier, but I think I cut myself off because I wasn't recording, the way we're going to cook this, too, is not like the normal traditional way where you layer it like a lasagna with the cheese and the sauce, because then everybody gets what they want, and then it sits in the refrigerator and just continues to get soggy with all the sauce and everything on it. So we are going to do something different, but we'll have to wait till the end of this video to actually see that. I'm going to check how we're doing here. Yeah, that cornmeal does a nice job. Just a little bit more oil too. Remember, your oil is for heat transference. It keeps it from sticking, and it also does a little bit to add a little bit of flavor into your dish as well. Olive oil, of course, is more traditional with the Italian cooking that we're doing here today. So we're going to go ahead and let these finish browning up, and then we are going to come back and show you how we're going to cook this. All right, I've got some. Let's start out with this though. Here's the finished product. You got a little thump on there. I like to think that it's done when you can actually press down, and there is a crust around this. It's brown, it's not over brown, and it's got a nice, you can hear it, you can feel it and hear it. It's got a nice bounce to it. I've got some sauce here. That's our marinara that we saw in the beginning of the show in our list of ingredients. I added a little bit of hot sauce to this too because I like it with a little kick. I have our Parmesan cheese and our mozzarella cheese here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it in the pan here, but we're not going to do it like I said the traditional way. We are actually going to set it in here one at a time. Actually, let me get a spoon here. What we're going to do here is just set it in the pan 3 spots because I've got 3 pieces of eggplant here. I'm going to put one on the top. I'm going to put one on one of the spots of sauce, all 3, just like that. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to cover each one. Now I'm not going to smother it, I'm just going to cover it with sauce. Just like that. You don't want to drown it in there. And then I'm going to take the mozzarella and I'm going to top it each one. It's going to be its own dish. And this is a good way to do the whole eggplant, is to fry it like that, and then you can save the pieces of eggplant in the refrigerator and you can reheat them again. Or if you don't want to heat them, once they're cooked and crusted like that, they're pretty good. They're good on a sandwich as well. But I'm just going to cover this with cheese. I'm not smothering it, I'm not layering it. We're just doing each one as its individual dish. And I've got the oven set for 350. We're just going to put these in there till this cheese melts. And then we're going to come back and we're going to plate this up. There we go, just came out of the oven. Our eggplant patties. We've got the cheese melted on there, nice layer of sauce underneath and on top, not too much, not smothered. I'm going to plate this up. We will take some awesome photos of it for social media, set those pictures into the timeline with some groovy music, and then we'll be back to taste it. Enjoy the pictures and enjoy the music. All right, well there it is. I cut, oh look at that cheese. Look at that ooey gooey cheese. This is the piece I cut so I could do a shot of me tasting that. That is going to be fantastic. It's crispy. I can feel it on the fork that it's crispy. I love the taste of the eggplant. That cornmeal gives it a little bit different than you would if you just use breadcrumbs. Yeah, this is really, really good. Very cheesy, very gooey. Like I said, you can see that cheese on there. It won't get soggy. Very good texture, very good flavor. Cheesy, gooey, crispy, sauce. It's got a lot going on in here. All right, there it is. Anthony, hope I made you proud. Thanks a lot for watching the Eggplant Parmesan. Hey, I appreciate you watching today. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to check out that description box on your way out. Not only does it contain the recipe for this show, but it also has a bunch of groovy links. I have a gourmet seasoning shop on Etsy and also have a cookbook on sale. Those links are down there. Don't forget to check out the playlists I've got down there for how to create a cooking show on YouTube, and also a playlist link for how to improve your channel and help it grow. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so already, and then make sure you share this video with everyone that you know. Take care of yourself. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time right here on It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Bye-bye.